Hi guys, I'm Steve from Creative Home Engineering, and we have a secret door here behind me that I want to show you. It's a full-length mirror, which is pretty common for us. We do a lot of different full-length mirrors. This one is unique though in a few different ways. So one way is that the client had very particular tastes when it came to the frame. So we had to custom make this frame, and it is a one-of-a-kind kind of a frame with this gold leaf and very ornate, and we could have done the cross section really any one of a million different ways, but the client wanted it to look like this, and so this is what we made it look like. We also have this really special modeled glass which we had to order, and it took like 6 months or something to get here so that we could have this look. And as you might have surmised already, there's this other one over here behind me, which this one is actually not a secret door, but these go in the same room, and the client wanted there to be symmetry. That's quite a common request as well, especially with mirror secret doors. Sometimes the opening is just not in a place where it would look good to have one mirror because it's offset in the room, and so in order to provide a nice cohesive look, we'll provide a matching identical mirror that is not a secret door. So this one's the secret door, this one's not. Now, this particular secret door is going to a client in Costa Rica, and the client doesn't feel like they can really trust the local law enforcement to be able to get there in a timely fashion. And so this door is serving more as a panic room than as a place to store valuables. The client wants to be able to get in there in a hurry. And so because of that, it has a relatively unsophisticated access control device, meaning it doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, it doesn't have an iris scanner, it doesn't have facial recognition. We provide all of those, but this client wanted to be able to get into the secret room in a hurry, didn't want to have to worry about fiddling around with a code or anything. They just wanted to be able to get in fast. And so we have provided this magnet. It's just a little handheld magnet that they can stick in a desk drawer or something someplace, and they're going to touch the magnet to a certain spot on the mirror's frame. And we have put a sticker here so that the client, when they get it, they can see where it is, but as soon as they have it installed, they'll remove the sticker. So they're going to take out their handheld magnet, and they just hover it over to where the sticker is, and I don't know if you can hear, that's the motor releasing, and then this door is unlocking. And so if I open it here, you can see this is one of our extremely heavy-duty vault doors. This is a bulletproof door, and it has our double shear locking configuration, which means it's much more secure against forced entry than a conventional vault door, where usually with a conventional vault door, you can break them open if you have a pry bar, especially a 6-foot pry bar. You can just jam it around the corners, kind of work it around, and eventually you can put enough leverage on the door to either break the pins or break the frame. And as I've said before on this channel, there's all kinds of videos already on YouTube of people doing that. But the double shear locking configuration really makes it nigh unto impossible to break a door open using that type of attack, which is the most common type of attack there is for breaking into vault doors. So there's a couple other things about this door that are kind of unique that we wanted to share with you. So one is that when the client goes in, they pull this door closed behind themselves, and the door will automatically lock. But we have this problem that even though the locks are extremely secure, the magnet entrance is really not that secure, because anybody with a magnet would be able to get the door open. So what we wanted to provide for the client is a way for them to lock the door so that nobody on the outside can get in unless the person on the inside allows them in. And so what we've done for that is here, this is an example of what the egress button looks like. And so when you're in there, you want to get out, you push the button that says exit, and then that unlocks the door. And then we have this other button, which is a lockout button. And when you push this button, when the door is closed, it illuminates. And basically that means that even if somebody is on the outside and they have the magnet, they're not going to be able to get the door open. and it's going to stay like that until one of two things happens. One is that you push the exit button, and then that will cause the door to unlock, and then you can exit safely. The other thing that you could do that we put on all of our vault doors is an emergency egress. So that is in case you lock. We can't have people getting locked in their vault rooms, even if there's a power failure or a very unfortunate mechanical failure. We just can't run that risk. So every vault door that we have has a way of getting out. And so if you lock yourself in here, the pins all deploy and you're safely locked inside. You can pull this linch pin and that will disengage the drive mechanism, and then at that point you can operate a handle and you can manually drive the pins so you can never get locked inside. So there's a lot of thought that has to go into a door like this so that it achieves both the forced entry protection that the client is looking for, as well as the camouflage obviously, but also the operation that every possible contingency has been thought of so that the client can get out, get in, that they're going to love it and use it, and they're not going to ask us to change how the door functions. Now, occasionally, we do have a client that uses the door differently than what they thought that they were going to be using it. And they'll come to us after the door is installed and they'll say, hey, can you make it so that, like, maybe I want to add a fingerprint scanner after the fact, or I want to change the way that the door operates in one way or another. I want to add an additional redundant safety feature, something like that. Well, fortunately, when you choose to do business with Creative Home Engineering, one of the things that you're paying for is the ability to customize your project any which way that you want. And so we write all of our own custom programming to make this door work. So there's basically a kind of computer that lives inside of a control box that's housed inside the secret room. And you can change the way that it functions. I mean, you can't as the homeowner, but you could call us at any time and you could say, hey, we want to change this. Can you help us? And then we will change the custom code that we've written, and we'll provide you with if you have an internet connection, basically we can have you connect your laptop to the door. We can upload new software to the door that changes the way it functions, and we can help you in that way. So hopefully this has been informative and useful for you. Please, if you like this door or if you have your own idea, as always, give us a call. We'd be thrilled to help you.